Hi, I'm Albrian Lazo, and today I'm going to discuss the theory of legomacy. So what is theory of legomacy? It just means that there's no crime theory in criminal law if there's no law punishing the act. Ibig sabihin lamang nito ay gaano man kasama or kalala yung krimen na nagawa mo, kapag walang batas na nagpapatupad nun, hindi may tuturing yung nakasalanan o crime. Parang na lamang sa nangyari noong 2001 yung I Love You virus, na kung saan mayroong isang tao na nagkalat ng virus, kumalat yung virus na yun all over the world, pero dahil walang batas na para doon, walang nangyaring penalty. Now let's move on to the main approaches in explanation of crime. It consists of two approaches. Number one, it's objective approach. So it focuses on the social, sociological, cultural, and economic bound. Meaning na it is not focuses on the people or the criminal. It focuses on the environment na naka-influensya sa tao na nakagawa ng krimen. Maaaring yung pamilya niya, yung kaibigan niya, o yung society na nakapaligid sa kanya. Second is the subjective approach. So what is subjective approach? Ito naman yung factors ng criminal or yung nakagawa ng krimen. Maaaring physical, biological, or mental. Bakit nga ba? Maaaring dito yung pumapasok yung hereditary o yung biological, na kung saan maaaring namana sa pamilya or sa kamag-anak yung dahilan ng krimen. Kunwari, yung sa Manson family, yung tatay niya dating kriminal. Kaya there's a possibility na magaya din nung anak niya.
First is biological approach. Believes that all behavior is caused by physical processes such as genetics, brain structures, and hormones at influence ng isang gene. For example, your both parents mo is a killer, possible na maging killer ka din at mahawa. Causal approach. Hindi mangyayari ang isang krimen kung hindi dahil sa isang act. If we remember cause and effect.
Division and probity approach. The criminal division and probity says Dr. Maurice Parmele commit crimes against property. Second, descriptive approach. It describes the phenomenon of crime and who those commit it. It covers all aspects such as personal traits of criminal and the various for criminal. Third, violent due to environmental influence. Other environmental factors that may influence aggression are child abuse, poverty, crime, and antisocial behavior.
Organically inferior human traits approach. This study is carried by Everett A. Houghton and William H. Heldon. Houghton stated that are criminal organically inferior. Houghton studied 13,873 male criminals and 3,023 persons of control group. The study was conducted in various American states. To Houghton, criminal is an inadequately developed brandy fellow, while Sheldon, criminal is husky and athletic type fellow. Economic approach. It studied external economic factors. In this approach, inaaral natin kung bakit nakukumit ng crime ang tao in relation to our economic. Therapeutic approach. This approach is of recent origin. It considers the criminal as a victim of circumstances and a product of various factors within the criminal in the society.
Endemic approach. Study the specified area that makes a man criminal. Pinag-aaralan sa area na yun kung bakit nga ba yung mga tao doon ay mas madami ang criminal o bakit sila nagiging criminal. Environmental approach. Study the criminal behavior that refers to outside personality of a delinquent. Pinag-aaralan yung kung bakit ganun yung behavior ng isang person na nag-commit ng crime. Kung ano ba yung pinakadahilan niya.
Functional. Connected with the wing function, the functional difference between the departments affecting physiological or psychological function but not organic structure, functional heart disease.
organic psychosis, the pathobiology and treatment of delusion. Organic or secondary psychosis can be seen in diverse conditions such as toxic metabolic disorders, neurodegenerative disease, and stroke. Post-stroke psychosis is our phenomenon, but its study has significantly contribute to the understanding of delusion. Information, the evidence from case study of patients with focal stroke show that delusion develop following unilateral damage of the right hemisphere. The majority of patients with right hemisphere stroke do not develop delusion.
So, it says that your genes could possibly be a strong predictor of whether you strayed into a life of crime. This approach focuses on whether genes are likely to cause a person to become a life course persistent offender, which is characterized by antisocial behavior during childhood that can later progress to violent or serious criminal acts later in life. And for the individualistic approach, it seeks to understand what drives people to crime. It seeks to treat and rehabilitate criminals through understanding what drove them to their behavior.
Physiological approach. It is the approach in criminology in which made by endocrinologists. Social approach. It means that man may live in a isolation but generally he lives in a society. Sa simpleng salita, kahit mag-isa ka man, hindi mo kaya mabuhay na hindi ka makipag-interact sa tao. Kasi nga, no man is an island. Approaches in the study of the existence of crime. First, let's talk about biological. It believes that criminal behavior is inherited or identified through the physical characteristic of criminal. So, ayun nga. Makikita natin sa word na inherited, ibig sabihin nun namamana. Saan pwedeng mamana to? Sa pamilya or maaaring sa ancestors. For example, yung papa mo mayroong criminal record. There's a possibility na malaking factor din yun kung nakagawa ka ng krimen, yung pagkakaroon ng inherited or criminal behavior na galing sa biological. Now let's move on to psychiatric. It believes that crime is caused by mental diseases and mental disorder. So bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng mental diseases or mental disorder? Maaring factor nito merong mali or merong dysfunction sa structure ng brain, kaya naapektuhan dito yung pag-iisip natin or yung pag-think natin sa isang bagay.
Psychology or psychological. Its knowledge in on attempt and define and understand the criminal behavior. Biological and psychological seems the same because of the behavioral disorder.
Fourth, sociological. The sociology of crime. Criminology is the study of making, breaking, and enforcing of criminal laws. Its aim is on understand empirically and to develop and test theories explaining criminal behavior, the formation and enforcement of laws, and the operation of criminal justice system.
Geographical. It believes that people location triggers criminal behavior. For example, people living in hot areas are most aggressive than those people living colder areas because of geographical location.
Epidemiology. Epidemiology is the method used to find cause of health outcomes and diseases.
Ecology refers to the interaction of the people into the environment, like the social competition, discrimination, and social reaction.
And for the economic approach, it assumes that criminals are rational individuals who respond to incentives. May dahilan kung bakit ginawa yung krimen, maaaring para makatulong sa iba o para sa ikabubuti ng pamilya.
Victimology. It studies the role of the victim in the crime. Meaning, pag-aaralan dito yung maaaring maitulong ng nabiktima para masolusyonan yung krimen na nangyari.